We're being watched. We are being watched. We're being listened to. That is Tiger Dash doing one of his favorite pastime activities, stalking. Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome back to another live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Hello again is right, Hinata. Let's see how much of that snow is left here. I'm going to zoom out. Bella Rourke tagging Kathy Ryan and Kathy Barton. Thank you for that, Bella. Susan Casano, 50 stars. Torben coming in with the 50 stars. Thank you, both of you. Hey, Kendra Ditto. Good afternoon. I know it doesn't look like there's a cat in the frame, but indeed there is. That is Tiger Dash, who has done an awesome job of camouflaging himself behind the edge of his platform over there. Hey, Lois A. Lauren Kramer, 200 stars. Thank you for that. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Hey, Angie. Lori Heath, 100 stars. Here comes Mr. Dash coming unglued there. Says, time to zoom, time to play with some toys. Time to welcome everybody to another live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Alas, with kind of the conditions today, Goofball Dash, Caretaker Jackie did indeed put out some tuna enrichment for Bruno. I keep on combining their names, Bruno and Fiona. She indeed put out some tuna enrichment for those two, but we had snow. It's a little chilly today, and Jackie said that they are really insisting on hanging out and cuddling up in their indoor bedroom, which, as you know, here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, we encourage that. We are so happy that Brianna, oh, Judson, I got word soup in my brain. Bruno and Fiona are doing what they want to do and are snuggled up in their indoor bedroom. So we're going to get some dash time in, and we're going to kind of cruise around and see how some of the other cats are enjoying their morning. Bella Rourke, Betty Winter, good morning from California. Hey, Carly Powler from England. Love the distribution. That's a lot of tags there, Lauren Elizabeth Lynn. Thanks for getting everybody notified. Brenda Watchell's here. Good morning from Ohio. Daniel K. saying, oops. And I'm not going to say too much, but there is going to be some action happening on the Wildcat Sanctuary page this weekend. You can expect a live post happening tomorrow. Hopefully maybe a few live posts happening tomorrow. And again, I'm not going to say too much, but stay close to our Facebook page tomorrow on Saturday for some exciting news. Look at Mr. Dasher's just grooming himself here. Let me get into the comments. Looks like Judy Brosh, you had some snow where you were. Where is that? In Prior Lake, so you're south of us. It's melted already. Ours is about done for what I'm looking at here. That snow is really starting, or the sun's starting to peek through. We got some blue skies. Well, and of course, it was time to stalk the paparazzi when he turned around. And here's Daisy positioning herself for a stalk. Again, we find ourselves in a big stalking sandwich here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Nonetheless, happy to have everyone with us this morning. We did a live post right when I got in at around 8:30 today, Miss Daisy. And we had a whole bunch of snow on the ground. Well, not a whole bunch, but a whole bunch for early October. Woohoo! A whole bunch for early October. And then I have another stalk happening over here. This is a true stalk sandwich over here in Wild Woodlands. We were able to go live and check in on the fresh snowfall, and now looks like Miss Daisy, for the most part, we only have a few kind of patches on the ground. Dash has done a good job of running his snow out of his habitat. Caretaker Alyssa, came and showed me some fun photos when she was doing her red rounds of Dash playing with his toys in the snow. So I'm going to be sure that I gather those from her so we can share on social media soon. Look at this. People calling me a tease. I have never teased. I just like alluding. I just like foreshadowing. And there's nothing wrong with a little excitement and you know, that type of excitement is, you know, something that's created through you guys and your dedication to the Wildcat Sanctuary and what you allow us to do. So that'll be tomorrow, live post. I'm hoping more than one live post with some special news. So exciting. They can call me a tease all they want, Dash. They can call me a tease all they want. Kindred Ditto red rounds. So we are in what is considered red zone here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We have 3 different zones. Red zone. Ooh, he's just got a curious case of the zoomies. Oh, he says, I'm chasing after this log. We have the red zone, which is going to be comprised of our large big cats. Yellow zone, which is going to be the medium-sized cats, like our bobcats, and then green zone being the hybrid cats. And I should include that yellow cats include servals as well, so bobcat servals, and Eurasian lynx are actually considered a red cat, which is why you have Aria down here, or rather Beauty, as well as Aria being in a covered top, and Miss Kisa Marie. But yeah, so red rounds is when caretakers are going to be actually going and making putting eyes on every single one of the cats here. So when Alyssa is doing red rounds, she's going all the way around the habitats. If the cats are in their outdoor yard, to get eyes on them. If they're not, she's going into the indoor building to check in to ensure that they're in their indoor bedrooms. And I was mentioning on the live post earlier today, Dashers, that rounds are particularly important. Obviously, they're happening every single day, AM and PM, but particularly important when we have weather systems coming through. I saw that it wasn't a whole lot of snow, but I did see that some of the snow was carrying a lot of water, crazy goofball Dash, and some of the foliage was kind of bent over. And if we get a lot of that wet snow, it can damage branches, which can fall and perhaps damage the integrity of the habitat. So always, always, always being vigilant when it comes to safety here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Again, I can only imagine that's one of the many reasons you guys support us. I love this. Lisa Parker, we did our live post with Tiger Cub Nova yesterday. She had her field trip down here in Wild Woodlands. And I love this, Lisa, saying, Dash heard me saying that Nova was more playful than he is. Oh, right as he's being playful right there. So he's proving me wrong. I think Dash did hear that I was maybe wondering if he's being stood up by Nova in the playful department. So he says, time to show off. He says, well, I'm a showman. I love playing with my toys. I love chuffing. He says, choom. Let's see. Dash is so handsome, says Kathy Ryan, isn't he? Isn't he? Gorgeous stripes, says Grace. Dash does have some beautiful sets of stripes, and kind of those macabre cat facts that I always like. And kind of speaking of snow, is that a tiger's stripes are unique to that tiger. And just like our fingerprints, and just like each kind of snowflake differentiates itself from another, well, no one tiger's stripes are the same. So it's cool to see that different patterns and know that, well, Dash is Dash for a reason. Not only his physical looks, but also that you're just a wild character, Mr. Dashers. It's nice of you to say, Carly. I would love to do your job. Cats, domestic or big, are my fave. That's awesome, Carly. That's really probably one of the coolest things that's, I don't think I convey enough here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, is just how much of animal lovers the people that work here are. The animals that they have are home at their home. They're nearing the double digits, many of them. I know that oftentimes when caretakers are going on vacation, other caretakers are helping them out by caring for their animals at home. And if you could hear all the baby talk that happens here at the Wildcat Sanctuary to our rescues, man, just in their heart of hearts, these people love animals. They love to do good on their behalf. And so I love hearing that, and I appreciate that so much, Carly. It's very much a special thing, and we're exactly the same. We love these animals, and they're our favorite too. Oh, Mr. Dashers, have you had a busy morning running around in that snow? Love to see it, Shelby. Love all cats too. Amazing how agile even the biggest cats are, Angie. You're right about that. Which is obviously why we are always remaining safe distance from the cats, never coming in contact with them, no matter how fast you think you are. The cats are always going to be faster. What do you think, Miss Daisy? We're going to stroll around. We're going to see what we see. We're going to see what we see. Shoom. Hey, pretty lady. Let's cruise. Let's cruise. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, we got a little snow on the ground still. It's a Friday here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We are visiting with some of our rescued residents. It's kind of been striped residents so far. It was supposed to be spotted residents. We were going to do a live post with Bruno and Fiona, but I mentioned snow. It's a little colder today. Those two are really keen on hanging out in their indoor bedroom, so we get to let them do what they want to do. Wondering if Leo and Monsa are out. Timber and I kind of ran down here right after our morning meeting to get some photos of the cats in the snow. Interesting to see lots of the tigers out, and then Leo and Monsa, I saw they were inside. Sophie, Kimba, they were inside. I didn't see Gino outside. So interesting to kind of see the preference and what some of the cats think of the first snow. I see Tarek all the way around the bend sitting on his platform, so maybe we'll go and check in with him. But the Bobcat's certainly out. I saw a few servals. We got to see Hal and Ava and Belle. You know, Daniel, I still need to watch the Bruno movie. You're singing the Bruno song in the comments. So that's something I need to cross off my list. This is fun. Angie mentioning that you rewatched the video of Gino and Nova a dozen times. Love seeing Gino so playful. Gino was pretty perked up and excited to see little Nova across the way. And he was moving pretty fast, wasn't he? Well, looking at a few more comments. Nice to see we're hanging out at about 140 people watching today. Awesome that Facebook is giving us some love. Our live post viewership had been down lately, but you know, Facebook can just kind of act a little funky sometimes. So we appreciate everyone's patience and glad to see we have everyone joining us, or as many as they can at least. It's a Friday here. I'm looking forward to my weekend. I can only imagine some of you are. Believe it or not, with all this snow, I'm still going fishing this weekend. It's kind of my favorite time of year to go out, truthfully. We're making our way all the way over to Tarek here. I'll tell you what, it was a really cool kind of contrast or juxtaposition of the fall colors with them kind of being hidden under the white snow. It's a beautiful, beautiful drive this morning. And Timber and I were able to take some fun photos like we mentioned as well. Okie dokie. Hey, pretty boy. He says, I'm just hanging out. Oh, and Mr. Shazam's hanging out on his rock too. I'll be able to zoom in on Shazam. Yeah, there we go, pretty boy. Hey, Linda K, snow is already melting. You're right about that. It came and it went. Apparently we might be getting more little bit of a dusting, but it won't stick around. Stephanie Houghton, I'll be celebrating my 50th birthday on Sunday. Stephanie, that is so awesome. Happy birthday. What a milestone, 50. Congratulations, and the happiest birthday from us here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Liz Green saying, Encanto is charming. I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm really excited to watch it. Yeah, and then Tarek, and then they're going to be stuck with me singing the Bruno song myself on these live posts. They're going to be stuck with me singing. Yeah, do you want to go for a walk? Want to cruise this way? And I'm sure by this weekend, caretakers are going to be able to determine. It would have been Polina, as well as Lilager Alyssa. Oof, that's a big huff. That's a big huff. Polina, as well as Lilager Alyssa, who have now crossed their 7-day recovery mark from their space surgery last week. So I'm sure caretakers are going to be making their assessments about giving those cats access to their shifts or full access to their outdoor yard. So that'll be definitely something to keep your ear to the ground on as well. Well, I kind of made a big loop here, but we'll maybe see if the cheetahs are bouncing around, and I think I saw Miss Beauty out as well, so we can check in on her. Alrighty. Tarek is huge. You're right about that. Daniel points out. And of course, he had to come over and give us a nice huff. And of course, we know tigers chuff, but Tarek's just kind of got a unique chuff. He's like, hoof, hoof. He really kind of huffs it out there. Oh, look at all the birthday love for Stephanie. Awesome, everyone. Love to see it. And Tanya checking in from Wisconsin. Looks like you had some snow over there as well. Ooh, Mr. Goofball. Mr. Goofball, number 1. What do you think of this snow, Mr. Dashers? He says, you know what, I don't mind this. He says, what I'd love is about 10 times the amount that we got today, so I can really roll around and crash and kick up that stuff. It's really fun to see really how much the tigers love that snow, and kind of just like maybe a dog would get in deep snow. They just get the zoomies and they start going. They just start going, Mr. Dashers. Gonna make a tiger angel on your platform. There's a little snow left there for you, mister. Well, Winscott, where you are, it's bright, sunny, and chilly. The best weather. Really need rain, though. Level 5 fire warning a couple of days ago. Yowzer. That's no fun. That is no fun. And really, too, we need some cold temps to get the ground frozen as well here in Minnesota, or else that snow is going to come and go. So as we've kind of talked about, and as I'm sure many of you Midwesterns, Minnesotans know, we get flashes of winter like this. Nothing we're afraid of. But there has been some winters where it can show up early, and there's some where it takes its time, Miss Daisy. I don't mind if it takes its time. Daisy's got a good place to keep an eye on caretakers when they come around the corner for lunchtime. Hope everybody's been enjoying themselves today. I certainly have. Kind of a pleasant little stroll here. We've been hanging out with Dash. Got to see Tarek for a moment. We're just having ourselves a nice sanctuary stroll. Keeping it light this Friday. And I also mentioned that tomorrow expect a live post here on the Sanctuary's page. Some exciting news coming your way, and I'm not going to say too much, but we'll be going live to share that news. Mr. Lavani, Mr. Pretty Boy. Ooh, ad number 4, says someone. We were just having, myself and Tammy and a few other staff members were just having a conversation about ads and how they're disrupting your guys' experience for obvious reasons. That's totally obnoxious that ads are showing up while we're live. Obviously, we have our account monetized, but for ads to happen after the video has been streamed, so definitely frustrating, and we are right there with you. That is no fun. Those ads totally obstructing a peaceful live post that we're trying to have here. So definitely I am sorry about that. And I've been checking the internal settings on the phone and have not noticed something where I could toggle to turn it off. So yeah, on behalf of TWS, we are sorry about that. That's a total pain in the butt. And ad number 4, some people have already said that they've experienced. Get out of here. That's just so frustrating. Very frustrating. Good thing you guys have a absolute crazy amount of patience, and we're so thankful for that. Well, I saw you cruising around, Miss Beauty, but maybe you kept on doing your thing. Maybe you kept on doing your thing. Sometimes she usually hangs out in her little cave here, but not today, she says. Ooh, Annie W saying no ads here. Well, that's good, Annie. That's good to hear. Maybe it's something that they're testing with some people and not others, and hopefully they get a bunch of people giving feedback about how ads were the most miserable thing they've ever experienced, and then they go and turn off that feature or don't activate it for all accounts. That's maybe a hope that I have. I know that we experience that on our business page of where Facebook is testing features for us before it actually kind of sends them out to the masses. Hey, Mr. Noah. You know, I was looking for you guys earlier, but you must have been having a wicked cuddle puddle inside. He says, yeah, well, there's a little snow on the ground, and I don't mind the cold, but we were having one mighty fine cuddle puddle, so I just had to keep on enjoying. Noah's cruising around. I see Langley making her way across the yard. And Denoma's all the way over here. Ooh, Holly Winscott, you have an ad block on. That's nice to know. NC Cat Lady wants to get rid of the ads altogether. Hey, Rob Rollins, good morning. Just got an ad too. Ooh. Yuck. That's no fun. That is no fun. Does it completely stop? A Costco ad for Linda Kay? Ay, ay, ay. That is no fun. Oh, look at Mr. Jeremy. I was going to zoom in on Mr. Noah here on top of his, or excuse me, Denoma rather, on top of his mound. But I see Jeremy presiding over a barrel. Don't trip now, Judson. I'll be able to cut through the Memorial Pavilion here. Definitely have to think about putting away the furniture down here. A little bittersweet that we're going to be kind of closing down the garden and just winterizing the Memorial Pavilion. As you can see, winterization of sorts has already started. Shade cloths coming down, heated water buckets going in. Getting extension cords run. Making sure we're going to be ordering our bedding and hay supply. Big yawn, Mr. Jeremy. So definitely need to start thinking about it, even though it might not be the most fun to think about. Oh, Kathy Barton. Somebody mentioning that they wanted to come back to reincarnate themselves as a big cat to join in on cuddle puddles, and Kathy Barton wondering if you'd be urinating on everything as well. That is a good question. Oh, Liz Green saying, love this habitat and those cougars. I love the Five Wilds habitat and that big kind of perch structure in the middle where they can all kind of stake out and look at us from afar. Such a great space for them. Just scrolling through a few more comments. Angie Pick Cabbage was the one who made the cat reincarnation comment. And that's Mr. Tiger Jeremy licking up some of that snow off his paws. As a matter of fact, it's kind of sleeting right now. I think that's to be expected. I think throughout the day we're getting wintry mix, as they call it. Simon, I don't like the wintry mix. I just want snow or nothing. Snow or nothing, Mr. Simon. Yeah. He says, I'm having a big yawn too. It's just a slow morning for everyone. I'll tell you what, I opened up my eyes and saw that snow outside, Mr. Simon, and hightailing it back to bed sounded pretty nice. Can't blame Shadow if she wants to take advantage of her comfy, cozy bedroom. I don't think I see her. We'll go check in on Tao. Maybe we can catch Bobcat Buddy, and I think we will wind things down. Fun time today, though. A little bit of kind of everything. Oh, Mr. Buddy. Oh, I'm so happy we get to see you today. We've been thinking about your companion, Kisa Marie. Hey, I know, he says, do you have any food there, mister? Kisa Marie being seen by our vets yesterday after our caretakers were noticed that she was acting not herself, and brought her in for her exam, discovered she had an ear infection, which was putting pressure on one of her eyes. So we have her on some medications and under close observation. We'll be sure to keep everyone updated on Kisa Marie. Hey, Mr. Buddy. and so, you know, Buddy, he saw me. He saw that I'm just the regular old paparazzi. And he says, all right, I don't think he has any delicious chicken pieces. I'm just going to keep on moving. Do your thing, Mr. Buddy. I love that little face Buddy has, though. All right, let's see what's in the comments here. Walk over to Winona. I see Tao making her way over as well. Vianney, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right as well. I wonder if part of the curriculum on TWS for employees is chuffing practice. Well, I wouldn't say it's part of it, but maybe it should be. We have a very rigorous interview process, and that involves you mimicking cat noises. Isn't that right, Miss Tao? She says, yeah, I'm marching around. She says, I'm marching around, Goofy. Same with Miss Winona here. Yeah, I hear the hum of a UTV as well. Yeah. Well, everyone, I'm happy we kind of got a double dose of live post this AM here. As you can see, much of the snow is kind of melted. Some left, as I said. We're kind of expecting a wintry mix with Miss Winona, so maybe more sleet and stuff like that. Nothing we can't handle, nothing we're not prepared for. And yeah, good way to cap off the week. Kelly pointed out at Huddle, Kelly, our operations director, it was 80 degrees earlier this week in Minnesota. It was 80 degrees, and we just had snow last night. So talk about a radical change in weather pattern that we've been experiencing. Man, totally crazy. But hey, great live post, everyone. Glad that we got to get together and see some cats and really underscore all that you make possible for our rescues. So thanks for making another fun and special live post, everyone, and we will see you back here at the Wildcat Sanctuary on Monday. Oh, actually, excuse me, you'll be seeing, at least maybe not here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, but you'll be hearing from us on a live post tomorrow. So stay close to the page, everyone. I just had to give one last tease before we wrap up the post. So goodbye for now. Stay close tomorrow, and I will see you on Monday. Bye, everyone.